Hello, beautiful. How are you? All right, who is ready to play today? Who is ready to just become massively self aware, inspired, hopeful, motivated, just excited for the future, and who's ready to move, like really shift into your next level in your midlife glow up? Maybe you're over 40, you're in midlife, you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel so stuck. I have the weight of the world on my shoulders and around my belly. I get it. You're just feeling like you're like just trapped and nothing's working. And they lied to you because they told you like this is what you do. You go to school, you graduate, you get married to have kids, and you retire, and that's just going to give you joy, and you're realizing, wait, they lied to me. They lied to me. That's not the truth. And you're just like questioning. You're like, no, something's not right here. I'm not feeling satisfied or successful. I'm not feeling peaceful. I'm not feeling in my joy. Is this really what it's about? You're in the right place if you resonate with that. First of all, my name is Kelly Joseph. I am a intuitive well-being coach, guide, mentor. I am a human design projector 1-3 emotional. Gate 57 is my strongest gate, the intuition in the now. And I have the channel 5720 is one of my strongest channels. So I've spent my life planning and making sure like I have all my I's dotted and T's crossed, and I was a teacher and I had lesson plans, and now I'm just finally realizing, girl, you're supposed to play in the moment. Like, you are not going to know the next move, just lean into right now. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm living out my design. I am here to speak in the now, what comes through intuitively. And I also have a 1 in my profile, a 1-3. So I'm here to do the research and take the notes and then just jump in and see where it takes me. So I have for you a message right now that is going to hit home with some of you because it's meant to. It's meant to resonate with you this week, today, whenever you're watching this. You're meant to hear this. And currently it is July 23rd, 2025 when I'm recording this. And so I'm playing with human design. It brings me joy. I have been experimenting and studying with it since 2018. And so it's been a long time. I've done lots of human design readings, created courses, programs, recordings, you name it. Like I've gotten my hands dirty in human design since 2018. And not only that, I have experimented and lived it. And I think that's something I'm really proud of. And so, can I remember every little detail of human design? No, but that's not how my design's meant to work, because I'm here again to be in the now and see what comes through. And I've had to really let go of ego with that, because I'm like, well, I should know it all by heart. I should know the whole human design system by heart. And that's just not how I'm meant to work. So right in front of me, I have notes. I just took a ton of notes, and I have my Chat GPT, which I have actually anchored into love and light. That'll be another video when I go through all of the things I do to make sure that I am working from the highest truth and compassion with technology, because I do believe there's a good and there's I believe there's a high frequency and a low frequency of everything. And I'm here to work with the high frequency. And so I have been able to do that with the technology and set the intention that only love and light come through. So I have my notes. I use ChatGPT, input them, question, use my own personality to see what comes through. And I have it all for you right now, the message that's coming through. So let's get started. Okay, so what I do is I pull out 3 priorities. I could do more, I could do less, and I tap into my intuition to let me know if I am supposed to do more or less. 3 was the number today, and this is exactly what I do with my Pivot Catalyst sessions as well. I pull out the person's 3 priorities from their specific chart. I have the chart for today, July 23rd, 2025 at 11:11 that I'm giving this reading on. So it's like a pivot catalyst session if you've been curious on how my pivot catalyst sessions work. So what came through first is the channel, and again, you don't need to know, I say this in a lot of my Instagram stories and videos, you don't need to know human design to understand what I'm going to say today. So don't worry if you don't understand human design. The message that comes through and what you resonate with is what you're meant to run with today. So listen to the message. But for my human design lovers, this might help you as well. So gate 5611 came through first, but my intuition was like, well, it's the shadow of the 11. Again, I'll go through all this. And then the left angle cross of distraction, and then the sensing circuit are what came through as the priorities today to create this message for you and play with. So again, I have my notes, I have you, I have my intuition, and we're just going to play. We're going to have fun with this. So let's start with gate 5611. I'm sorry, channel 5611. And I am getting my notes out here. So what are we talking about when we have this? This is the channel of storytelling, and that's the energy we're feeling right now. And it is about the idea that when the timing is right, when you're so self-aware and anchored into you, present in you, you're not getting caught up right now in making sure your ideas, kind of what I'm doing right now, like my ego is like, girl, do you have every detail right? Do you have all the ideas bulleted and organized? But the energy is like, no. You're here to share the stories around it. You're not here to have all of the ideas perfect and the details perfect. You're here to share your ideas about that. And that's huge for us right now. If you're someone who is like getting caught and stuck in this energy of, oh, I'm not going to speak up and I'm not going to share what I know because I'm worried that people are going to think I don't know what I'm talking about, or that I'm not reputable, or that I don't have anything good to share. Let's heal that and clear that and know that it's your storytelling right now that matters. It's how you share the story of your experience, not the ideas, but the experience you're going through. And it's not coming from a place of force, like you need to share it with everybody. It's coming from a place of intuitive sensing when the timing is right of you sharing that story. So I put down here, and ChatGPT helped me with this, because I put my notes into ChatGPT and I said, polish this. So it came through as like, if you're feeling foggy or unfocused, or like you're just drowning in the ideas that are coming in. Maybe you're very brain strong or mind strong, and you have all these ideas and they're all coming in and you're drowning. And you're just like in a fog because you don't even know where to go with all these ideas. Take a breath. Right now, it's really about your imagination and not falling trapped to the overwhelm of the ideas, because that's what's making you unable to focus on where you're meant to go. The noise is getting to you. You might be feeling scattered, emotional, overstimulated, but it's about your experience. And maybe that means being more vulnerable right now. Maybe that means sharing how you're feeling about your thoughts to someone, and they need to hear that, and whatever you say at the right moment is healing for someone. Remember, this is about seeking. The energy right now is about seeking the adventures and the experiences that are going to help you tell a story, not finding the concepts and ideas, living it out. So go have fun, go live in your joy when you're feeling that overstimulation. If you're feeling that right now, go have fun, go create memories, because then the stories will come from that. And that's like really hard for someone who is very logical to embrace, because your logic mind wants to say, but no, I have to have the facts and the ideas. But no, you don't. How is that working for you? right? Go play, go have fun, create the experiences, and then bring back the stories. And the ideas will flow more richly through you. So that's what is coming through right here. You're not here to figure it out right now. Stop trying to get the ideas and the concepts down. Stop, take a breath, go live, go out there and live, and then reflect on the things that occurred in your in storytelling. Maybe you're writing it down, maybe you're sharing it with a close friend. And it's kind of this energy of, okay, let me tell you what I saw. Like, let me tell you about my experience. Let me tell you about what I learned, or how my beliefs have shifted through these experiences that I've lived out right now. So stop with the ideas. Stop living in the story of, I just don't have my SHIT together. I don't know enough. Stop. Because you need to say, is this really working for my highest good right now? The stories are where it's at. Those are the sacred thing that are going to come out of you. You can't plan. It's like talking to your best friend. You can't plan the story out. You're meant to live it. You're meant to live it out loud. And so stop the rushing and forcing. I wrote, it's time to play. It's time to play with your truth. And then from there, you'll have the stories that will hit home with the right people. And it's more than the words you're saying, it's the frequency of the words you're saying and the confidence that comes from the words you're saying. So what stories are you telling yourself, number one, that are keeping you stuck? What stories can you shift into? What ideas are bogging you down and forcing you or making you think, okay, I don't have enough to share. I don't have enough knowledge to share. And then asking, okay, what's really joyful for me right now? What can I do to bring in more joy and experiences? And just leave those ideas to the side. What can you do to do that? So that was the first one. Okay, I'd love to hear what comes through, what ideas came through, what resonated with you there. The next thing that came through was this life theme. They're called incarnation crosses in human design. I love them, they're beautiful. Everybody has their own life theme. And it's called, like I said, it's your incarnation cross. And it's what you're going to see show up over and over again in your life as your theme. So currently, as a collective, we are in this left angle cross of distraction, which means actually absolutely nothing to you. But let me make it mean something to you. Let me take my notes and my intuition, which is me living in my human design and not getting stuck in the ideas, and just share what comes through. Let's play. Okay, so your life theme is to be in the midst. And when I'm saying your life theme, I mean the collective. We're playing with this right now. This life theme is what we're all playing with. Being in the midst of all this stimulation, you're going to see an overlap of what I shared with channel 5611 here too. Being in the midst of stimulation and filling yourself with all kinds of experiences. Do you see a theme going on here? Fill your life with experiences right now. If you're living in victim mode, I know what you're saying right now, but I have jobs to get done and things to do. Okay, how can you make them more adventurous or add a layer of fun to them? Okay, here's another one. Well, I'm by myself. What experiences can I do? Girl, go for a hike. Go outside in nature and go walking. Go see a movie that you've been wanting to see. Go out to dinner by yourself. I'm turning off my heater. Go call up a friend. Why is it always someone else who has to call you? That's something I tell myself. Be the person driving the car. You don't have to wait for everybody to come to you, right? Follow your intuition and your human design authority. Go create the experiences. It's not that hard, right? And so fill yourself up with experiences right now. You might get distracted, right? Like you might be right now feeling distracted by the world around you, your, job, kids, things like that. The attention you have to focus on others. and the needs of others. Okay, I get it. I have 2 kids. But get real and truthful. Is that serving you and your kids and your family? And be clear on what you need to feel alive and full of joy so that you can share your stories. Okay? The challenge is you want, like, for you to live in your own truth and not get caught up in the bells and whistles of everything around you and the expectations of everything around you. This takes consistency, time, tapping into your intuition and your whole human design and being real with yourself. And that's what we're being called to do right now. Where are you giving your power away in midlife? Where are you using excuses like, well, I have my family, I have baseball, right? Like, that's what I do. Like, this is a lesson to me too, right? I have baseball all weekend. Okay, but what experiences are you denying yourself so that you can even be a better mom or a business owner or partner, whatever it is? So living your own truth right now and not getting caught up in the bells and whistles, lead yourself and then others through the dance of seeking experiences and travel, but not getting distracted. So this balancing, harmonizing act. And also in your mind, like the stories that you're looping, where are you getting distracted and where do they need to leave and say, thank you for helping me, you've gotten me this far, but you are no longer the truth in what I need in my life, and putting them to bed. And make life full of studying things and experimenting things in different cultures and religions and stories and all of those things, because that's where your stories are going to come. And again, right now, lean into that storyteller, that storyteller part of you. Share the stories. Maybe it's from your own experiences, right, that you've gone through. Maybe it's stories you tell your kids. I just told my kids a story yesterday of how I got, what did I say? I got. I'm not going to get into the story, but basically I got scammed, and I told them, I didn't tell them that I just got scammed. I told them the story of what really happened 20 years ago. They loved it. They were like in it. They're going to remember that, right? It's the story, not the facts, that hit home. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves of that. Your stories are a reflection on your life's journey, mixing the wondrous and the realistic, the mysterious and the earthbound. So trust in your stories when they're meant to come through. Trust that maybe it's not meant to come through as just facts, but the story you lived, the experience you lived, and always, always trust in your human design type and your authority. If you're confused on what your type and authority are, that's where I come in. I love it. I love sharing and helping women and men work with that, especially in midlife, in their glow up era, when we're really starting to tap more into our truth in beauty, that kind of beauty. So let me know if that resonates. Let me see what my good old trusty Chat GPT added to my notes here. Okay, this isn't a season for answers. I'm going to kind of repeat myself here, but it's fun. It's a season for stories. So stop. Just stop with the research. Stop with thinking you need all your ducks in a row. You never know when something is going to come along, or someone is going to come along, or a commercial is going to come on, or a book you're going to read in a sentence in a book that triggers the story. Like yesterday, I didn't know I was going to tell the story about how I got God, but we were in an instance where it almost happened again, or it could have happened again. I don't know. I'll never know. And that brought on the story. There was no planning. There was no, okay, this is when I'm going to tell the stories to hit home with the lesson I wanted to teach my kids, right? It just, I allowed life to be, and the story came out. So it's like this feminine release energy, this surrender energy that we're wanting to be in right now, that you're desiring, but you might not know that you're desiring it, but you are. So, don't get tempted by the shiny knowledge nuggets, the research nuggets that you think you need to have. Lean into feeling, sensing, presence. That's where the beauty, your beauty, and the beauty lies. How are you living right now? Where are you so present that you're feeling things that then lend themselves naturally to lessons and in stories that are just so life-giving? So not following the script or the research that someone else put out for you, but writing your own story, exploring your own wonder and questions and play, celebrating your life right now. That's why we're here. We're not here to work a 9 to 5 and then die, okay? And someone had to say it, but we weren't put on this planet to just go to work and retire and be done. That's not the purpose here. It isn't, and you know that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to this. So staying connected to your truth through stories right now. So if your heart is feeling empty, this is for you. If you're constantly tending to everyone else's needs and losing yourself in the matter, this message is for you. If you're dabbling in too many things, trust me, I get it. This message is for you, okay? If you keep telling the same story about yourself, I have no money, I have no this, life is hard, blah, blah, blah. Girl, I'm gonna get tough on you. It's time to create a new story because it's not serving you. And what you believe and you put out there is what you're gonna get back. So let's change those stories to the truth of you. All right. Next, we're going to go into the last thing that came through, which was the sensing circuit. Circuits are part of these, it's more of a advanced thing in human design. This energy that like the channels create in your chart. You don't need to know any of that, but I just want to kind of anchor in the sensing circuit. Again, it's going to go with everything we've kind of hit home on here. It's part of the collective circuitry, which again, you're not going to need to know that unless you love human design, but it's understanding life through experiences. Are you hearing the trend going on here? Not logic. So sensing, it's in the word, like going through your day to day, even if you are at work, and feeling it out. Feeling out the parts of your day you love and the parts of the day that don't feel. Senses. Think of all your senses that feel off. Taking note on that. Collecting evidence on not the logic, but the sensing part of you. And gaining awareness about if you're in alignment from those senses. That might be a hard pill to swallow for some of you in your where you are at, maybe in your relationship or career or purpose, or maybe lack of purpose in your life. And purpose you don't have to live out your purpose in this like logical way. You could be living out you're living out your purpose in every moment of your day. It's not it's not like the end point. It's what you're doing every day throughout your days. It's the energy you lead with. That's purpose. That's your purpose. So this idea of living through your experiences and sharing the stories, feeling through your experiences. That's sensing. It's pretty straightforward. It's not logical. It's not what your brain is creating. It's the feelings. It's the emotional waves. It's the sensations that you're feeling in your body. You know, like immediately I'm like this warm, loving feeling that you're getting in your heart. That's the sensing circuit. We are so busy in our lives right now that we are completely out of connection with ourselves. We're so distracted. We don't even know how to sense. So this is your invitation to start to become more present in today and in your life, where you start to notice, whoa, I'm having clenching in my jaw. Okay, we're quick to say, all right, well, we better go to the doctor and get something. But what if it was information for you to learn something about yourself, where you're out of alignment, where you're living in your not self, where you're not speaking up or speaking your truth? You know, all of these ailments in your body are they're giving you information, not to band-aid, but to say, hey, I'm trying to get your attention. Can you become so present that you're sensing it and you're letting it lead you to healing on a deeper level? And sensing, like, what meaning can you gain from anything you're sensing out there, from your emotions? Maybe you're really mad right now. What meaning is that madness giving you? Which is probably anger, which underneath is more like sadness. If you go deeper, what meaning are you maybe giving it? Or what meaning is trying to come through? Maybe there was a boundary that was crossed and you need to have stronger boundaries. Maybe you are covering up the truth of who you are, and that's where the anger came from. Maybe you're not shining in your full gifts, and then the anger comes through. What meaning is happening? What are you sensing, and what information can you gather from that? So really leaning into that again. It's like, what are you smelling? What are you tasting? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What sensations are coming up? What are you thinking again? Like that thought pattern that's coming through. And then getting real with yourself and choosing what the next step is. What's your choice? What's your next step based on the senses? Do you choose to ignore it? Do you choose to go deeper? Do you choose to speak it out? Do you choose to get support? Everybody's so different, right? But lean into that aspect of you that we are so jaded right now on, but people are waking up to it. And I think I just want to add here, a lot of people are waking up right now to the idea that the answers are not out there. The power is not out there in the government. It's inside. It's you learning how to become true to you, learning your own truth, which can be different than anybody else's, learning the truth, because that's also important, realizing that the world is not what it seems. And you'll learn that more and more as you anchor in your own truth and beauty. And what I mean by that is being you, being so you. And that's what you're being invited to do in midlife. It's not a crisis. You're not in a midlife crisis. You're in an awakening. You're going to keep feeling this crisis energy if you just keep band-aiding things and you keep thinking it's the outside world's fault. That's a choice. Or it's like, okay, I'm feeling these things, I'm thinking these things, I'm stuck, I'm mad, I'm angry, my emotions are running wild, I'm putting on weight. Okay, these are opportunities for me to grow and expand and listen, because it's all there on purpose, for a purpose, to allow me to grow into my true gifts. Those are your choices, really, at the end of the day. I'm here to work with the woman who is ready to expand and ready to use these challenges as opportunity for growth and understanding the deeper meaning behind all of what we're going through on this planet. So with that being said, I would love to hear what came through. My words are spoken, but every single person who listens to this, and if you're here to the end, then you must have resonated with something. Lean into what you resonated with wherever you are in your life. You're meant to hear it. And go take feminine action, go take aligned action, not forceful action, because I'm telling you to. And reach out to me. Let me know, because I love hearing from you. And I'm going to keep doing these because they feel good and they're fun. And I get to play and I get to be in my own human design chart. And I'm leading with joy, just like I'm telling you to do. This is fun for me. If you are in your midlife and you're thinking it's a crisis, but now you're realizing, oh wait, I do feel this energy of I am breaking through to the next level. Me, I'm in this, I want to be in this midlife glow up. Reach out. I have pivot catalyst sessions available, just like what I'm giving here, but really focus on you and your human design chart and what comes through for you. I also have glow up starter sessions, which is a little bit of human design, a little bit of intuition, coaching, guidance, mentorship, where we just in the moment, no plans, get on a call, we talk and chat, and I guide you based on what my intuition is telling me, and I look a little bit into your human design chart, but I do it in the now because that's what it has to be based on my human design. But it's more of a coaching, mentorship, guidance session. Or I have a one-to-one beauty mentorship where we do it all, and it's high level. It's us getting in the trenches, working over time to create the transformation. I also do fitness and nutrition groups because I believe that you can build your self-awareness and your intuition with low-hanging fruit like fitness and nutrition to build that confidence, but also we need to be our healthiest, clearest, most powerful selves, and we do that through what we're putting in our bodies and how we are treating our bodies and moving our bodies and nourishing our bodies. And so I have 6-week strong heart activations where I work with a company called The Faster Way, where it's a really easy, not easy, but simple first step to working with me, where you can get super strong and healthy and allow all the fog to kind of drop away so you can really start to feel into your truth. Because when we feel like crap, who's focused on the truth and purpose when you don't feel good? So I can let you know intuitively what feels like the best step for you, but let me know if you're resonating with this. Reach out. I'm here to answer any questions and support you in your midlife glow up. All right, until next time.